Welcome back to Rating the List, where we review, discuss, and reimagine popular movie lists objectively. We're your hosts. I'm Jeri.
And I'm Brad, and on this episode we'll be exploring number 13 from Jeri's top 20 movies of all time. And her number 13 is House of the Flying Daggers, released in 2004, directed by Zhang Yimou, written by Li Fang, Peter Wu, Wang Bin, and Zhang Yimou, edited by Long Chen, starring Andy Lau, Zhang Zia, and Takeshi Kaneshiro. During the decline of the Tang Dynasty, rebel group the House of the Flying Daggers emerges to fight government corruption. Leo and Mei, on opposite sides of the conflict, fall in love while secretly using the other for their own means. Okay, so just like she likes animation, Jeri also likes a kung fu movie, especially if it's wire fu.
It's not wire fu. It's a martial art movie.
It's wire fu.
Okay.
Anyway, so I think there's that. I think the color palette of this movie really speaks to her. The colors change as things in the movie change, which is a very interesting filmmaking device. I think that's really what speaks to you in this movie. I think it's a very beautiful movie in terms of like the way it's photographed and costumes.
It's visually stunning.
Yep.
Yeah. It's also a love story.
It is a love story.
Yeah, and
did we watch it for that as part of that?
I think we did.
I think we did.
We did.
It didn't quite make it to our list, I don't think.
No, I don't think it did. But it's a great movie. I love this movie. I love Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I love Hero. I love the Golden. Oh God, I can't remember the name of that movie. Anyway, because of this reason, they have a very distinct color palette. The stories are interesting. The action in them is really good. It's really good. It's a really good art form, I want to say. It's
definitely a visual art form.
Yes, for sure. And sound. They're big on sound as well.
Yeah.
You can hear like the tiniest
little... like the whole thing is like, she's got to like, they basically have like a Close Encounters kind of scene where, he like does this thing where it plays like these like drums and she's pretending to be blind and she does the same thing and it's kind of back and forth. It's interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I appreciate these types of movies. They're not my jam. This one, the thing that loses me the most about it is I think the story gets a little convoluted.
Yeah, it does get a little confusing.
It gets like you got to really be following it because at the same time you're like, okay, you're dealing with characters that are speaking in another language. I think we watched this dubbed, right?
No, subtitled.
Okay, so yeah.
So, I don't like dubbed.
Yeah, so we've got to read this and figure out what's going on at the same time, which is a little bit of a juggling act. And we had seen it last year, so we rewatched it again recently because I needed to just really watch it from a technical perspective, I guess, for lack of a better term. And my takeaways were pretty much the same. Watching it the last two times it's really visually stunning. I think the use of color is really, really cool. But I get lost in the story to the point where it's like,
what? Yeah.
What sometimes, and like, it's basically like, triple and quadruple crosses, and it's just like, okay, it doesn't need to be this complicated.
Yeah, it gets very complicated at the end, and with all the double crossing.
Yeah, and I think there's some stuff that's lost in the cultural translation too, that doesn't carry through. That unless you're from that culture, you'll pick some of this stuff up, which I think is to its detriment for a foreign audience.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that they also don't dumb it down.
Yes.
So we've got that like weird dichotomy. Yes,
Yeah.
I hate when U.S. movies cater to foreign audiences,
Yeah.
and on the flip side, I hate when foreign audiences feel like they need to cater to a U.S. audience, and I don't think they do that here.
No, I know.
Like I said, I appreciate this movie. I gave it a 61.4.
Okay.
So, it's technically I like it, but this isn't one I really care to revisit very often.
Okay.
Or movies of that type.
Have you read it? Have you watched like Crouching Tiger? Have you watched Hero?
I've seen them both, yes.
Okay.
I've seen Crouching Tiger a couple times, actually.
Okay. What did you think of that?
It's fine. Like, again, these movies don't arrest me in the same way that they do with you, so I've seen them, I appreciate them, it's just not my jam.
Okay, cool. Honestly, like I said, I sometimes really dig stylized movies, and this is one of them. And of course, Nosferatu was very stylized.
Yeah, this one's stylized good, though.
Yeah.
Like, the underlying story is at least interesting.
Yes.
It's just a little hard to follow.
Yeah, if you get a chance to watch this, I would highly recommend this movie. It's really good. If you like that kind of thing, like Brad, it's not his jam. If it's not your jam, don't watch it.
Yeah, as we record this in December 2024, it's on Netflix, so.
Mm-hmm. So, any other thoughts on this movie?
Nope.
Okay. If you have seen this movie or anything like it and have some recommendations, please leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to talk to us directly, please do so at ratingthelist@gmail.com. But I think that's it for now. I'm Jeri.
I'm Brad.
And we're rating the list. We'll see you next time. Bye.